Hello, welcome to the Heart of Acworth podcast. I have a very special podcast today because I'm announcing and introducing you to someone very special, my partner, my love, my business partner, all the things, and the co-host of the Heart of Acworth. And I would like you all to meet Dursky.
Hello.
So Dursky and I actually came up with this idea of the Heart of Acworth podcast so we can start to meet more people in the community, because we are all about community, bringing people together, and just helping with so many things, whether it's art or loneliness or making new friends. And Dursky is an artist, and so he's all about sharing his art and love of art. And there's so many different types of art that he's taught me and that he has so much to teach. And so I wanted to bring him on to introduce you and get to know him, as he will be co-hosting some of these podcasts moving forward. So, how's your day?
Pretty good.
Good.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about yourself. Where are you from?
Oh, God. So I am born in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Moved to South Florida, Fort Lauderdale, when I was 10 because my mom was cold and was tired of the cold. She hated it, so she's like, we're getting out of here. And I went down to South Florida, had a pretty good childhood. Love my mom, love my dad. I mean, you know, it was a fun place to grow up. I was in orchestra, classically trained violin and cello. Now I'm a musician, play guitar, sing, rap, do all that good stuff. And I've been an artist my whole life, but until I met you, I never really saw it as a possibility for how I was going to live my life, how I was going to operate and create, you know, financial success, whatever that looks like. And you have been so amazing and encouraging and empowering.
Don't do that.
And, I'm sorry. And it has been a wild ride, and we're almost at 3 years. So
I know. August, we'll be together 3 years, and it just felt so natural. He called his mom on our first date, which scared me, but then I was so glad. So Nana Banana is her name by my children, and I'm so happy to be part of your family and life. And what's crazy is, so I'm the type of person, when you all meet both of us, we have very passionate people, and when someone tells me something about what they're passionate about, sometimes I jump a little too quick and I'm like, let's make it happen. But I think you may have even said to me, like, you want a place where just artists could come together. And actually neither of us knew, we'll get into it, neither of us knew what a makerspace was until recently, but that's something we're leading into. We'll talk about that in a second. And the reality is I've always said, like, where your passion is and you're doing the thing that you're supposed to be doing is when the money will come. And the money might look different for different people. And so some people want to make millions of dollars, and some people are happy keeping it simple and paying the bills and living their best life that way. And so you've also taught me that, to be a little more simple in my lifestyle.
I mean, nice pillows are good.
Yeah, but I'll go live in an RV now, so let's go. We live in Acworth. We live downtown, and we have only lived here going on 2 years. Like, August is 2 years.
Wow.
Yeah. So we just jumped right into this community. We love being part of Acworth. We love the lake. We love being able to walk downtown and go all the local businesses and support the businesses. And it's a fun little historic town, and it's also changing, and it's growing. And I always ask the people that come on our podcast what we would like to see grow here in Acworth. So what's something you want to see grow? And it might be what we're doing, but maybe even a little more.
Well, definitely the makerspace. That's something that, like, I feel like every community needs a place for people to just go and be authentic and, you know, dig into whatever it is that their passion is and have people around to support them. That's the thing that I was missing for so long, that, you know, there were people that would support me, but again, not the way that you did. And so I do think that's really helpful, but there are, you know, we want to help the businesses grow. Like, So my favorite food place here is Generations Pizza.
He
right?
loves it. Like he would eat it every day.
I would eat it every day. I mean, and
It's not
I
closed,
walk in
it's
there
not
like,
open.
hey, dude.
Yeah.
You know. But I also told them I'd give them a little shout out. So hello.
Yes, they are delicious. It's my daughter's favorite pizza too. You and Mila.
But yeah, I mean, anything that is community involved, because it's like, it seems as though to me that there was one part I missed in the About Me section was that I ended up, when I was in South Florida, I left there because I woke up one day and I hated my job and I was making a lot of money and all this and that, and everybody told me I was crazy, but I just picked up and moved to Arkansas. And there I joined a circus and like there were all these different experiences that I had. I became more of a minimalist, which I'm not now.
All right.
Well, I mean, with my clothes, I only have 15 shirts, I mean, whatever. But like, for the most part. And why am I saying this? There was something...
just that you left your job and joined the circus and the arts and the community and...
Yeah. It's really started connecting to people. That was the thing, is that like, I realized, I literally have a song about it where I talk about how it seems like people are so disconnected. And that, I mean, we are social animals.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we need connection. We need love. Yeah. And how else do you really learn? I mean, mentors are very important.
Yeah.
A couple of my mentors, Adam Lansky.
Yeah.
I actually talked to him today.
Oh, good.
One of my mentors, we went to high school together, so we're the same age and everything, but he went to audio engineering school in Phoenix, Arizona, and he ended up, when I decided not to use my degree, or almost degree, he showed up in my life and was like, dude, what are you doing? What are you doing? Like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
And this is one of my best friends. So I listened to him and it was just like such an eye opener. And he said, you know what, let's do this together. And he wanted to start a business with recording. So that's why I'm happy to say I'm an audio engineer. I mean, I'm more so specifically a tracking engineer, but I do everything in a studio and have had my own, a couple of them actually. We just shut the one down next door because we're buying this building and we're going to put it in there and make it a part of the makerspace.
Yeah.
But all that to say that community and connecting with other people, truly connecting with other people, is something that I think we both very much want to be doing and want to be sharing with other people, because some people don't even realize that's what they're missing. Like, there's people who are depressed and
lonely,
all this and that, and you see them at bars and they're just trying to talk to people, and sometimes when you're in that environment, I don't know, I don't like bars anymore. I did it when I was younger. I love karaoke, so we're gonna host some karaoke. We're actually talking about bringing karaoke down to the beach. Yes, so anybody who likes that idea, please comment and say, we go on Thursdays or we go on Saturdays, something like that.
Or maybe on Main Street while people are waiting out front of Henry's.
Yeah, I'm putting a karaoke rig on a trailer, and we're gonna.
I think we should get it started soon. It's summertime.
Yeah.
So let's tell them what a makerspace is, and I'll tell you. I want to shout out to Ariel, who used to work for me here at Brain Train Centers, where our podcast studio is, where it has been this whole time. Except it was in the studio that we just closed down, so we moved it into my office right next door. So this is where our podcast studio is for now, until we get our building and get it all safe and set up and start doing the
licenses, stuff like that.
makerspace in there. So I'm saying that because we would love, first of all, any of you in the Acworth, Kennesaw, even Woodstock, if you want to come on and get to know us and also share your story. You do not have to be a business owner. You could come talk about your passions and your history and whatever you want to share, and you are more than welcome. This is called the Heart of Acworth because we want to see people's hearts and allow you to share them with everyone. And so Ariel used to work for me, and I was telling her how we are buying this building, and she's like, oh my God, that would be perfect for a makerspace. And I was like, oh, what is the makerspace? I never even heard of that. And she's like, oh, there's one Cherokee Makers, there's a few all around, but it's a nonprofit, educational nonprofit, and it's where makers, artists, you come together, entrepreneurs are starting off almost like an incubator, and you pay a membership and you could come use our tools. And so every makerspace has a little bit of a different style. Like, we visited one in Decatur, very family friendly. Children are allowed to go there. Lots of art stuff, 3D printers, things like that. And then there's adult only ones down by the airport that you can learn how to make your own beer and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
Tell them what we're gonna do.
So we're going to be mostly adult based, but we're going to have days where you can bring your kids or
workshops.
Yeah, we don't know what the age
there.
limit is yet because we're not sure exactly what those workshops are going to be. But we're going to be mostly entrepreneur and artist based. So people who are artists, we have all kind of supplies. Entrepreneurs, we have a lot of experience. We're both kind of serial entrepreneurs. We've been doing stuff our whole lives. I mean, she's oh God.
I used to sell seashells at the beach.
Yeah. She's really in it. I didn't really get into it until I moved away to Arkansas because it was like I got to make my own job, And being a producer, you have to kind of 1099 everything at least at minimum,
Yeah.
But anyway, so that would be the main focus. I mean, we will have some. I mean, you could build almost anything. I mean, so like one of my focuses is I build custom go-karts, reverse trikes, motorcycles, things like that. I'm not a mechanic, but I build the body. I design them. I have other people come in and help me with the mechanic side of it. If you've seen us in downtown Acworth at the building, like we've been occupying it for a while because the people who we're buying it from, we originally went to them and said, hey, it looks like this place needs cleaned up and there's a lot of cool stuff out here. Can we help you? Like, what can we do? And also, I needed a space because I'm at our house and I'm starting to, I had like, five vehicles, like 3 go-karts, a golf cart, and a 4-wheeler.
2 golf carts, yeah.
Yeah, it was like, and she's like, okay, so what are you doing?
we can't have all this at our house.
We can't just have this at our house like this. So that's another reason why we contacted them, was to see if we could just kind of use the space temporarily so that I could continue doing what I was doing, but not fill our house up.
Yeah.
And they literally came and handed us the keys the next day. They were so grateful.
Yeah, because people were trying to charge them like $10,000 to clean that place up and keep all the stuff that was in there. And we're like, we just want the stuff. We're not going to charge you.
Yeah, and not even that. It was like that gator, actually. There was this gator. If you guys have been driving past there when it was all broken down, that gator that was in there, wait till you see that thing. I'm serious. It's actually almost done. It's taken a long time. I'm having to put a new rear end in it now because we want to use it as our PTV. That's another thing we're going to be doing there is I'm going to build PTVs for rent. So when people come into town and you want to take them out or you want to get a golf cart I'm also building carts that they're non-traditional. They're going to be custom carts. That are set up just like a golf cart is. It might be a gas engine, but a lot of the golf carts are gas engines. So,
and it's a piece of art. That's the point, is that we want to show everyone that like it's okay to be different and have fun and be yourself and be a kid and like just let loose a little bit. So everything doesn't have to look a certain way or be a certain way. And that's the beauty of art in any way. So art could be golf carts, go-karts. It could be paintings. It could be the clothes that you make. We got 7 sewing machines donated. I mean, so that's the beauty of it, is that we want you to just like be welcome there no matter what. Like whatever your background is, whatever you're trained in, whether you live in $1 million home or live in government housing. Come. Come be yourself and learn from each other and be part of a community, because like you said earlier, like depression, loneliness, mental health is like just on the rise ever since COVID and all that. It's just like people are so isolated still.
Yeah, disconnected. I mean, and it's rubbed off on the culture just a bit. And then you have a lot of the media, and we won't go too far into that.
I mean, just
a lot of what you see on TV. I mean, look, their job is to keep your attention, and what keeps people's attention? Drama, right? All those kinds of things, and that's ultimately going to shape our society. And I'm sorry.
Yeah, it doesn't have to.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be that way.
Be part of things like this. Create your own communities. We both have created communities that invite people to just be, not just the makerspace, but you're making one on Facebook for
Built Not
Bought. Like, you can make things from anything. I mean, recycled products, everything. And we are such a wasteful community, unfortunately. And we can
in general, you know.
yeah. So that's what a makerspace is. We are going to have like 3D printers. We are not really going to have welding. We have a great welding school right behind us. We want you all to support them. We're not really going to have a big woodwork area.
Yeah, we might have a couple tools that you can use outside to cut something. Like we want you to build what you want to build, but larger things, there's not going to be a whole lot of room for you to store things there. We will have some lockers that we rent to people.
Yeah.
And well,
we're gonna have the pot. So we're gonna have this podcast area. You mentioned the studio.
Yes, this is the
musicians.
One thing.
That's different than most maker spaces.
I haven't found another maker studio that actually has a studio in it.
I know.
And something that we'll be looking for at that point is other engineers that can come in and volunteer and be a part of that process, and then they can use the space, you know, for it when they want to do their own sessions or whatever. This is something that I think that is going to draw people in once it catches on. Like, you see that there's a studio, and like, I'm a content creator, so I made online press kits for musicians. I didn't make it my primary to produce music because I wasn't a label, and you know, to really make money, that's what you got to do is go do that. So I would make content. So I'm a graphic designer, and we're looking for other people who are graphic designers, photographers, all that kind of thing, because we're going to have this studio space in there to teach classes and do all that. And I just haven't heard of it anywhere else. I think that's going to be the most special thing about the makerspace.
It's very cool. It's exciting. So because it's a nonprofit, we are a 501c3. We made sure to get all that taken care of. We aren't up and running yet because obviously we haven't closed on the building yet. The building needs a lot of work. It's a historic building. It's the old Acworth cycle across from Red Top Brew House. We're really, really excited to be there and to provide the makerspace, but then we have a whole other side that can be rented, and we are looking for someone that wants to be, you know, a partner for a long, long time at the building, provide more, whatever it is, entertainment, retail space, whatever it is for downtown Acworth. We want to see Acworth grow. We're not trying to change the history of it. We love the history of Acworth, but we also want to bring more people here to spend money and appreciate this cool town we live in.
Yeah.
So if any of you know anyone that wants to rent one side of the building, reach out to us.
Yeah. Hopefully it would be a cool place to like hang out, like actually spend your time there.
Yeah.
I thought about it. It was like, what if there was like a version of Cracker Barrel? Hold on.
Yes.
Like, if it was like that, where it had a shop in it, but then it was a restaurant, but then it had like an area for kids too and stuff like that.
That'd
so like
be
people
cool.
would just kind of hang out there.
Yeah, people are
like,
asking for like breakfast and lunch like spots.
Yeah, if you have like 2 separate shifts, like the night shift. I don't know.
You can't. Listen, we're open to helping you grow it, negotiate with you. We want everyone to be successful. We have experienced what happens with small businesses and having to work with certain landlords or rent costs and things like that. And it's like, you put all your heart and soul into a business, and then some things just don't go right. And we understand the process of that on the renter side. So we want to make sure whoever comes in and works with us in the building, that we are helping you be successful as well. So we know that the cost of rent is high in downtown Acworth, but there's reasons for that too. I mean, taxes are high, everything's high right now. But again, we are willing to work with making us all successful in downtown Acworth. So besides our makerspace, what else would you want to see in downtown Acworth? Or besides that restaurant you just mentioned?
When you say what would I want to see, you mean like a water park? I would love to see a water park here.
There was one, you know, there was one up at Emerson, 10 miles up, and they closed it down.
I know, somebody said something about that. We were driving around the other day. We saw the thing.
They might rebuild a new one there.
And I don't know how realistic that is to have a water park, but I love water. I'm from South Florida, so like I'm used to being able to just go jump in a pool any and every day.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we don't have one at our house, but we're renting right now. Eventually, we're gonna build our own, which will be cool.
Which will have a pool, maybe a container home. You know what I want to see? I want to see, Red Top Brew House has this cute little dog park area, but we don't have a dog park here in downtown Acworth anywhere, and we have lots of beautiful parks, and I don't want to like take over a huge park, but there's a few parks that like down the street from our house, down Lemon Street, that weird little park at the end of the road that nobody goes to, you know what I'm talking about? That would be a perfect little dog park.
Who owns it?
I'm sure the city will talk to them. I'll be asking you guys about if I could sponsor a fence around that park and then turn it
Speaking
into
of
a
this,
dog park.
actually, so we're going to flip this around for a
Yeah.
second, because normally she's interviewing everyone, and I'm going to test out my interviewing skills, and
Okay.
she's going to become the interviewee.
Oh boy.
Yeah. So tell us your favorite color.
Ow. I was thinking about that the other day when I sent you that video. So all my life, purple was my favorite color, and a lot of it had to do with my sister, because that was her favorite color. And I still love purple. It's one of my favorite colors. But I definitely love blue too.
It's so weird, because when that question came out, I thought blue too, and I don't even know where it came from. It's
interesting.
Weird. Yeah.
Yeah.
What did it tell you about yourself from the...
Well, I didn't answer all those.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, I was thinking, you already answered the question, what would you want here in town? Okay,
Yeah.
so tell us more about you growing up and
Come
on.
boy.
I mean, a little bit.
Okay, a little bit. We won't go too far into it. I'm actually from San Diego. San Diego's beautiful. It was a wonderful place to be born and raised. My mom and family was actually from here and then moved in '82 to San Diego. And I was born there, and I was raised with not a lot of money. My dad was not around. I had a stepdad for a little bit who passed away in high school, but I think that's who I am today, because of, I think, I don't see it as I'm a victim of anything. Like, there's a lot of people that had it worse off than me that are making it, and some, same thing we've been talking about, like because of loneliness or lack of community, or maybe the communities that aren't the healthiest for you, that you get involved in, and you kind of lose your life, or you lose all the amazing things that you have to offer the world because you didn't have someone to support you in that.
Well, and in your situation, it seems as though that you were kind of, in a way, lucky in that.
Yeah.
Because you had to learn how to take care of yourself and other people. And now she's such a mommy. She's a mommy. She's like, all right, did you eat? When's the last
I
time
want
you ate?
everyone to eat food. And then I forget to eat. But everyone should always be full. This is, I don't know if, I think I told you, I think a big reason I do that is I always wanted to be the house that my friends would come to, but we lived in the hood, so nobody wanted to come. So when I went to my friends' homes, a lot of their moms were that way. There would be snacks out. So then a couple of times when I was at like my sister's house, the neighborhood kids would come over and I would make sure there were snacks out, even though they were the same age as me. And then also I dated a Chinese guy in high school, and that's how his mom and grandma were, like eat.
So you really respected it.
Yes. I think it's a great way to show love, that you care about someone. It might be a little pushy sometimes though. Anyways. But no, I love hosting. I love having friends. We do a Friendsgiving at Thanksgiving for everyone that doesn't have family here, or maybe they go see their family the day after. We do it the day before Thanksgiving, and then they have Thanksgiving with their family. But I just love, again, hosting and bringing people together. So yeah, but I think part of that is because my community growing up, I didn't come from a big family. I didn't have, I didn't know my cousins very well. They were all out here on the East Coast. And so I was always craving a community to be part of. And now I just make them. I'm like, okay, now we're all family and best friends.
Great. Okay, so 2 more questions.
Okay.
One of them is, what is something that most people don't know about you that is really like weird or unique, or like just something that like the average person would be like, that's really interesting to know about you, and they get to know about you before they meet you?
I don't know if you know that. I think you might know this about me. I played the saxophone in middle school. Okay. And everyone gets a little surprised by that, because I actually am pretty artsy and craft, but I didn't have the support. Like I was in saxophone for like 2 years, and I didn't have someone encouraging me to practice or anything. I did it on my own, and I love it. Like anytime I'm stressed, I'm like, put on smooth jazz. I love the saxophone. And also, maybe some people know this about me, but I just recently got into fluid art painting, and I love it. And I haven't done one in a while, and I need to do one, but it's paintings with acrylic paint that you mix with water or a medium like a Floetrol, and then you use a blow dryer to actually do the painting, no paintbrushes.
Or whatever you want. You don't have to use a blow
You don't have to use a blow dryer. That's my favorite technique.
I'm going to do one soon. I'm going to use the air compressor.
Yeah, or you could use things like, drainers, and it kind of flows.
I
And,
saw somebody that used a magnet
oh, cool.
underneath where they move the magnet around.
Cool.
Yeah, her stuff's all in my feet.
Yeah. And so I really love that. I think a lot of people just see me as like a business person and going and doing all that, but I really do love to sit and like make something or learn something new. I love learning new things. I might not be good at it, but at least I'm going to try it.
Cool. And then, so the other one is about Brain Train.
Okay.
Do you want to tell people about that a little bit? Because
Sure.
like you're always interviewing everybody else, and you're asking about their business and all that, and a lot of people will come up and be like, "What does she do?" You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. I don't really brag a lot, but it is good to talk about what I do because I get to help people, and I've been doing this. So total, I've been doing this for 15 years. 15 years. Okay, I'm going on 13. I keep getting my years mixed up, but I'm going on 13 years of owning Brain Train Centers, and what it is a neurofeedback therapy company. And what that means is we get to record brain activity using a funky little cap that has sensors in it, and we record your brain waves, and we can show you which area of your brain is working too fast, too slow, maybe not like communicating right, back to back, right, front, back, all that. I cannot diagnose. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a licensed counselor. I am board certified in neurofeedback, which has been around since the 1960s, but it lost some steam in the 80s when pharmaceutical took over a little bit more, but it's coming back as a very strong therapy for mental health. So we see people as young as 5 years old is kind of our cutoff. For as young as we could work with children with autism, nonverbal, ADHD, sensory issues, all the way up to anxiety, insomnia, negative moods like that come along with depression type symptoms. But again, like we can't diagnose those things. We just show you how your brain is working, like assess it, and then we provide a feedback, audio-visual feedback to help retrain the brain.
Okay. And what is like your ideal the people that you're trying to help? I say clients, but I hear the way that you talk about the people that you have come in, and it almost seems like friends. I don't know.
They become family.
Yeah.
I care about them very much. I mean, I have moms messaging me about like their kids that were going through depression that are now like coming out of their rooms and hanging out with the family, and I like get the goosebumps and teary-eyed sometimes. But my favorite is the teenager to college age to work with. I love working with everyone, but those are my favorite because it's such a hard time of people's lives. And as you know, we have Mila, our teenage girl, and it's hard. It's a hard time. And I remember being a teenager and all the hormones and all the changes, and even more so now with social media and all the bullying and everything's at the tip of your fingers. You know, it's like it can really hurt mental health in a negative way, especially with our phones, but they could also be used as a good tool. But like adolescence to college age, anxiety is a big one that we're seeing a lot of young people deal with. And so I love being able to see this huge change and transformation in just a couple months of seeing them. So yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right, so then we'll do the last question at the end.
Okay. We'll both answer
There's
it.
something I want to change about that, but we'll talk about that later.
Okay.
Not change, but add to. How about that?
Okay. You could do that today.
Okay. What's something or someone that inspires you?
Oh, I do
This is
say
what
that.
you do.
That's what I say.
No, I'm not going to change it.
You do. You inspire me. Anyone that goes against the norm, even though it's scary. You scared me at first. I'm like, oh no, and I was worried so much about what other people were thinking.
Saying I scared you?
Yeah, like you. Yeah, you're like I'm like, oh my God, we're gonna get in trouble. All these things, like, oh, people won't accept us. And the reality is, you were just being you, and you inspired me to like. I still have trouble with it. We talk about this. Like, I worry about what other people think, and you know, there's a time and place for everything, but at the same time, it's like, still be authentic.
If you're in somebody else's space, you want to be respectful of that space.
Right.
You want to, but I mean, expressing yourself as an individual.
Yeah.
You know,
like you should do it.
Yeah.
Like, who cares what other people think? As long as you're not hurting anyone, you're doing good, which we're doing. We're bringing community together. We're providing a space that brings a whole community of young to old together.
I've never had anyone that like I thought to them, I thought about them, we vibe well, that didn't invite me back around because I'm weird or anything like that. You know, like I'm just myself. And the people who I guess you would say are opposite, which is there's nothing wrong with anyone being whatever they want to be, but you know, what happens is you may not get invited back around, but not everybody's your cup of tea, right?
That's right. And that's okay too. That's okay too. And of course, like, my girls inspire me. Elia is 7 and she inspires me every day to like remember to have fun. I mean, you do too, but like when you watch your children just like be goofy and play around and have fun and make up new games out of nowhere, and we used to do that as children. I think we should start doing it more. That's very inspiring. So, and of course, community. When a community could come together and just like do something for the common good, like the lake cleanup and, you know, makerspace or the women's group that I'm doing. It's just like, you know, taking that step of courage to like put yourself out there and just hopefully make friends and be accepted for who you
give
are.
a little shout out to that. So she's got the Hive.
Social Hive. Woman Wine Connections is what it started as the name. It's called the Social Hive, and it's women from all ages, all backgrounds. And I originally put it together because the wine bar was slow, and I was like, oh, we gotta get you some business. And I was like, I'm gonna do a women's get together, and not business related, just friends. Like, women show up and become friends. And every single time we've done it for 6 months now, 80% of the women do not know each other and they leave there as friends. Not all of them, it's hard to meet that many people in one night.
The people who are actually motivated to do it. I've actually been to a couple of these because I play music. I was playing music at them. Yeah. But we're going to do a new space. When is that?
Qualusi Vineyard at the end of June.
Yeah, okay.
There's a few places. So, I mean, just anyone that just takes a chance to do something they love or step out of their comfort zone is very inspiring to me.
Cool. All right. Well, thank you guys so much for...
Wait, you have to answer that question.
No, I don't have to.
Yes.
Jesus.
This was a co-host interview. Who or what inspires you? Oh, Jesus.
I mean, really, when you think about it, when you really like read the Bible, I mean, like the way that he would, even when he flipped that freaking table over, I mean, I respected that.
Yeah.
Right?
Got their attention.
Yeah, I mean, like there is nothing more powerful to me than someone who can stay cool.
Yeah.
And genuinely care about the person who could be doing the worst thing. You know, I mean, I'm not always like that. I still judge a little. You know, I'm like, I'm trying. I do my best. But that is really is inspiring. Whether it's just a story or you know, however you want to take that. My mom. Is so amazing. My mom is like.
I want that one too. I'm adding that to my list.
She's, what, 64 now? 74?
72.
72? I don't know. She's still going every single day.
She looks 64.
And people ask me, they're like, do you stop? And I'm like, no, I don't. You should meet my mom. Right? Because she's so full of life. Yeah. And it's so inspiring. Yeah, like, I just love it.
She was just the president of the Florida Speakers Association.
Mm-hmm. And Adam, too. I talked to him today and I sent him a text. I was like, dude, I appreciate you so much for like just everything. That conversation that I told you about earlier, all that, like, just he has always been someone, he's like me where we think outside the box. Mm-hmm. So he pushed it even further with me. It was just like, I don't know, without him in my life, it would look so different. So, yeah. Well, I mean, you have... Listen. This is
kidding.
Of course you do. I mean, this is the whole thing, is that the way that you encourage people, I have never seen. Ever.
Really?
Ever. Oh. Not anyone. Oh. I mean... This is why you said you don't want me to cry. Sorry.
It's okay. Show all your love.
Well, no, I mean, that's one of the things, is that's why that happened earlier, is because I think about the way that my life would look without you. And I mean, I don't doubt that I would be doing good things. I don't doubt that I would be in a good position, but I would not be as inspired. We wouldn't be,
Yeah.
buying a building. What the hell?
I know.
Know,
Same.
like it's just unimaginable outside of the context of our relationship.
Yeah.
It's almost like, I love you.
Thank you. Love you too. And we want to inspire all of you. And that's why we're doing this. And that's why Dursky's going to get more involved, because I want you all to meet him more and get to know him more and like get to experience who he is the same way I get to. Well, maybe not all the same ways. Anyways, but no, just really see his heart and how much he cares for people the same way that I do. And I think that's why we work so well together, because I mean, that's really our heart, and that's why we're doing this, the Heart of Acworth. Again, if any of you want to come on, be a guest, stop by the shop, see what we're doing, be a volunteer, come help us clean up the outside of the building some more. We're working on it. We're going through the city right now with all the process of overlay applications, all the things, so we could get it going soon. But it's a lot of work. And
yeah, I mean, the actual Maker's Studio will probably not be open for another year.
A year,
honestly.
at least. Unless we get some huge donor out there that wants to donate $100,000, then we'll have it open in 6 months.
I don't know if that'll cover it.
I know too.
It's one of those things where we got a really good offer on the building, and we took it because we could not pass it up.
And thank you to the daughters of Motorcycle Mike, who is the one who passed away and left this building to two amazing daughters, and they saw our hearts, and that's why we were able to get this building too. There's no way we could have got it if they didn't see who we were, and they appreciated that about us. So thank you guys also for allowing this to happen and helping us make it happen. Yeah.
I think we won't wait over 15 minutes.
Way over. But also, we're going to put in there, we have a little donation page for the nonprofit, and we are having some events coming up. And if you want to be a founder, if you want to be a donator, if you want to come give time and, help us clean up the landscape outside, that big tree started to grow back.
Yeah, that thing's it's like halfway up already, and it's only been like a month.
So we need some help with that kind of stuff, and we would appreciate it so much. And we'll shout out your business and have you as on our founder wall and on our website if you want to donate your time or any services that you have to offer that are professional and you're licensed and insured. Or if you just want to come sweep, that's fine. You don't have to be licensed and insured for that. Anything else you want to add?
Next time.
Next time. Good.
So until next time.
Until next time. What's our tagline?
What does it say up here?
Be kind.
Be kind.
I love that tagline. Be kind. See you later, Acworth.
Love you. Bye. That's my thing.